What's good, bro? It's been a whole year since I posted. Like it's crazy. It only feel like it's been 2 weeks though. I promise you. But I don't even know what to say, bro. Life be lifing. But hey, I'm back. Let's get it. Asking people at DNC what makes Kamala qualified to become president, bro. Dang, the last time I was making videos, I was watching to like, dang, I was reacting to the LGBTQ stuff and all that. Yeah, we back on that political shit, man. Let's get it.
What do you think makes Kamala qualified to become the next president of the
Oh
United
yeah,
States?
and who are you voting for this year, Kamala or Trump? I genuinely want to know, bro. Like, genuinely, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm Trump, but like, at this point,
She's terrible. If she comes into office, it will be done.
Because when we win, there will be a civil war.
I'm hearing
all
so
for
many,
immigration. I'll trade every
it's just,
Republican voter for all the immigrants, and I'll trade them right
it's
now.
like
So
this
I think
every
she
election,
should be able
bro.
to make the country a lot safer and keep down immigration and all of that good
Crazy.
stuff.
That's crazy. He said keep down immigration. That's crazy. They're literally letting the immigrants in. What?
I'm afraid he's going to do something to where he's just going to become a dictator and stay in office. So.
I'm hearing
Bro, I've been hearing that. I got in an argument with my bro over that. He was talking about Trump wants to be a dictator. I'm like, I don't think that's true. It sounds fucking crazy. But
Chicago. I'm at the DNC, and today we're asking people here at the DNC what makes Kamala qualified to become the next president of the United States. It is extremely interesting that now Kamala Harris is suddenly the best person to become president, as she was once the most unpopular vice president of all time. And there's been a lot of problems underneath the Biden-Harris administration, such as inflation, the border crisis, the cost of living has gone up, and crime rates across the nation have soared through the roof. And now
this is all under Biden's administration. Like, all that bad shit is because of Biden. And, bro, I'm about to say, I be seeing people say, like, Kamala Harris is saying all this stuff. Like, why don't you just do it right now? You're the vice president. Like that is true, but I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? Like, all this stuff she's saying, isn't she the vice president already? But I don't want to sound biased or nothing, but correct me if I'm wrong, though. Like, this is a space where we can, you feel me, bro? Correct
because
me.
I have now been kicked. What do you think makes Kamala qualified to become the next president of the United States?
That she's not Trump, and that she has.
I feel like that's a lot of people's reasoning too, because she's not Trump. Like, I don't know.
She's a woman. It's a time for the woman, so she's ready to be a leader.
And what do you
like? A black woman, bro. I'm probably going to get fried for this, but like a black woman in the office, bro. I just can't see that. Not even like I just can't see that. Like, what if one day she catches that attitude?
think makes Kamala qualified to become the next
Bro,
president of the United
I'm
States?
telling you, bro.
She's a prosecutor, and she
telling
knows how to prosecute the case against Donald Trump better than anybody.
And what cases against Donald Trump?
Basically,
I ain't gonna lie, though,
everything
that is crazy. Donald Trump is a felon and he's running for president, but it's felons like right now they can't even go get a regular job. Like that's insane. Like that is insane. I can't lie.
ever done, from trying to steal the election, to assaulting women, to just being a crook.
And what do you think about Donald Trump's claims of him going after Kamala, saying, well, she really hasn't accomplished much. She didn't even pass her bar exam, and the border's been open since she's been president. What do you think about those claims from people from like Donald Trump?
I think they are nothing more than stormy winds, the big clouds, and the blazing flames of obfuscation.
If Kamala gets elected, what do you think we can see from her in her first year of office?
She's going to do a lot of listening, and she's going to do what the people want.
Okay, and what do the people want? What do you want?
I want freedom.
Genuinely, like, I don't know, bro, but it's crazy. Like, the same way I'm, like, scared, like, bro, if Kamala gets in the office, we're cooked. It's the same way people like, bro, if Trump gets in office, we're cooked. Like, it's crazy. I can't wrap my head around it, but it's like, bro, they thinking the same thing. But, like, bro, if Kamala, bro, I genuinely, like, bro, this is just crazy.
I want an equal shot at the American dream. I want to control the border. I want a good economy.
Why do they keep saying that, though? Like, Kamala, and they aren't trying to control the border. They're letting them in. Am I tweaking? If y'all want border control, nigga, you need to hit Trump. Like, we all can agree on that, right? Like, nigga, Trump said he's going to build that wall. He's not letting none of this happen.
What do you guys think about Kamala?
It'll be cool. She's terrible. If she comes into office, it will be done.
It'll be cool to see a female black, she's half black, half.
That is facts. It would be cool to see that, like, the first black woman president. Like, that would be a great achievement, but, bro,
Fully black, but it'll be cool to see a black president,
Western Indian.
female black president. But I'm definitely
this is
voting
just
for
my
Trump.
opinion,
Let me
bro.
tell you something. She tries to get the black vote because if you look at her past
Nah,
things
facts, but, hey,
and maybe 10.
she's Indian, bro. Like, well, it's not that it matters, but when she don't claim this black shit into the election, like, I don't know, it's interesting. And like, she doing that shit, bringing Megan Thee Stallion on stage and shit, like Megan Thee Stallion.
And 15 years ago, when she's in interviews, she identifies as West Indian.
She does. She
The
does
only
not
way that she's identifies as
That is
African American
facts,
is
though.
right now. Doing right now. Because she wants the voters. But she doesn't give a fuck. Because where was she at in these past 4 years and she's vice president? What has she done for us?
She have not.
Can
done
you say
shit.
one thing that
I
she's
didn't even
done?
know she was the vice president.
Can we
That's the
say
truth.
what she has done?
Let's go, Trump.
And I am going to stand on Trump. And
She's been in office for 4 years already. Bro, like, when you actually put that into perspective, that's like, nigga.
I'm so sorry if that may ruffle people's feathers, but
sorry.
I have done my own research, and Trump has done a lot for us, more than what the media tries to portray. They're getting all our favorite rappers. They're having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and all of that to gain, because they think that that's gonna make us vote for them. And that's
Bro, that's how I feel. It's like, dang, that's how y'all think of us. Like, oh, just get there, bring
They
their
never got
rappers
my
and yeah.
vote.
and that will never get my vote. And I'm gonna
Twerking did
stand
not get
on
my
that.
vote.
Twerking
Did
and
not get
having
my vote.
Meg Thee Stallion. First off, the
ignorant.
song
That's
that she was
ignorant.
even saying is very ignorant. And let me just say one thing: Chicago's trying to clean up all the streets so they can have Kamala come into town. Like, we don't have a lot of killing out here. Like, all of these streets right now on Michigan Avenue are not safe. Let's talk about that. But you guys want to clean that up. You want to board buildings up. You want to board businesses up when Kamala comes into town to make it act like Chicago is safe, and it's not.
And do you think there's anything that makes Kamala qualified to become the next president?
I don't think anything, because things that made her qualified when she was a prosecutor that had evidence to get people off of death row, she didn't give a fuck about it.
And what would you say makes Kamala qualified to become
right.
president in this election?
Her whole career.
And what excites you most about her career and what she's done?
She has a lot of accomplishments in terms of her time as a prosecutor, in terms of her period as vice president and being there with the president for the decisions.
And do you think if Joe Biden was still
If
running,
she's helping the decisions of Joe Biden, see, that's what I be thinking. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's common sense. Like, so if our economy right now is shit, like past few years has been ass, inflation, all that, I think we can all agree that, it hasn't been the best. And she is, the one that's deciding with him. And then she's trying to be president now. So that means our economy is going to be the same for the next 4 years. Like, I don't know. I think that's like common sense. But like, I don't know, like.
for president, do you think there would be this much excitement
No,
for?
there would not be this much excitement.
Do you think it was a coincidence that Joe Biden got sick and then Kamala Harris became the
No.
next president?
I mean, no.
Do you think that was planned?
No.
Listen, Trump was going to fry Joe Biden. Bro, Trump, like, it was going to be, like, so bad. And I feel like, I don't know, this is me. This is how I feel. I feel like they're like, all right, we got to get this nigga Biden out of here. This nigga's basically a traffic cone, bro. That nigga is useless, bro. And Kamala, she's black. She's a woman. That's the perfect way to win the fucking votes, right? That's how I think, but I don't know.
Who thinks that?
I don't know. That's just what people are saying.
And there was no plan to put her in this year if he wasn't going to run. That just all happened to be. There's no question the debate was a big factor in it.
Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death.
Bro,
Because people saw that
Trump is funny as hell.
he was having a difficult night. That's mild. But I don't believe it was planned, and I don't see how anybody could say it was planned.
And how will Vice President Harris solve the situation at the border if she's elected president?
Well, this is my number one thing. Okay, anybody who is not a criminal who wants to come into this country should be vetted. You vet them, and then they get to come in. I'm all for immigration. I'll trade every Republican voter for all the immigrants in. I'll trade them right now.
Yeah, well, a lot of people would because they vote for Democrats, right?
No, because that's what they should do. We don't want the Republicans. Republicans are evil.
And don't forget about this guy because we'll be
you know what's
coming back
crazy?
to him
That's
in just a few
I feel like
more
that's the strategy. Though, like, is that not the strategy? That's what they're doing. Kamala is letting all the immigrants in so they can vote. Like, but I about to say I don't know, because if they come in, Can they even vote like that? You feel me? How that work? But dang, bro. Hold on. Phone call. Who's this?
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
That makes me very excited. Everything she stands for in terms of women's right to make a choice, absolutely critical to me.
And what fears you most about Donald Trump winning?
His incompetence, his vitriol, his inability to work within the democratic system. I just think he's a frightening human being. Yeah.
And what has he done that has proven that he's a frightening human being?
Just listen to what he says, how he says it, and all the vitriol that he's created.
And as you guys know, I have been all over the country asking people who they're going to be voting for and who they think the best candidate is. And I'm always fascinated by the extreme differences in the opinions of others. And I believe it has a lot to do with the algorithms and the news networks we watch and read.
Yo, that's, bro, on my life. I was going to say something about this. It's so crazy. Like, not even the news outlets, nigga. TikTok, bro. Like, it's crazy how it, like, I don't know, like, bro, the algorithm is so, like, suited to you. Like, so you know how, like, I'm low-key fucking with Trump. Like, my fucking TikTok is straight Trump. And, like, every video is all like, people downing Kamala, or, like, you know, it's just them showing me the bad of Kamala, and then it's vice versa. The people that don't fuck with Trump, all they see is bad videos about Trump, this, that, and the third, and just... Like,
and which facts are being questioned. What makes Kamala qualified to become president, and what makes her qualified to become the next president?
Okay, number one is she's not Trump. Number two is that she's been voted in many different positions. She served as a attorney general. She served as a prosecutor. She served as
get sick and then get replaced with Kamala.
I think no, I don't think. Kamala, not Kamala. I don't necessarily think that they planned it,
him?
but I think
Fuck
they
outta
realized
here,
that he's got to be the president in this. It's tough. It's tough. So when the Republicans try to steal the election, which they will, because guaranteed will win the popular vote by at least 30 million, they'll try to steal it with the Electoral College. We have to have the presidential right to call executive order. We must retain the military, because when we win, there will be a civil war, and we need the military on our side, and then we will destroy the red state National Guards like Texas. I'd love to see the military go in there after we win, wipe out the Texas National Guard, and take Abbott and throw him in the Rio Grande and watch him drown in that chair of his. So.
And what would you say about the people that say the Democratic Party is for peace, and you're calling for Greg Abbott to be thrown into the river?
Everybody's for peace, but Abbott is pardoning people who committed murder, so can't have it. Can't have it.
And what changes do you think we could expect to see with a presidency of Kamala Harris?
Kamala, more progress. Okay, I want to see increased taxes on the rich, 90% taxing of a certain point for billionaires. Okay, and corporations, 90% tax.
90% tax on people like Elon Musk.
Yes, exactly.
And what would that solve?
I said that would look at all the money we'd have to spend on stuff.
And what would you say about the people that say billions of dollars are getting sent over to Israel and Ukraine?
Well, you have to do that. You have to support your allies. Republicans are good at dividing people, saying, oh, they're sending money here.
Nigga,
no, we have them.
Fuck the allies, nigga. I'm not feeding nobody around me until my people are straight, nigga. What? Like, I mean, those are your people. Like, they are our allies, but gang, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Money. It's just it's by the corporations. Take the money from the corporations, 90%, okay, and then we got money for everything. I'm ready for the Civil War, okay, and like I said, we must have control of the military. We'll crush them, and we move this country forward.
What will Civil War look like?
It's going to be more like a guerrilla war, okay, so it's going to be tough.
Like
this is what I picture.
The Republicans probably have the majority of the guns here in America.
Okay, it doesn't matter. You can only shoot one gun. If we have you don't need a gun. The military will win. Whichever side the military is on will win. Okay? So I've never even touched a gun. But I'll go out there and fight.
Do you think the military would back somebody who left Afghanistan and left billions of dollars of equipment?
Yes. I am. Basically, in my dream world, I'm a communist.
Communist?
Yes. But it won't work. It won't work. But in a world, to me,
some of
the
new proposals that Kamala is coming out with, some people are saying are very almost like communist, like price gouging, controlling the prices inside grocery stores. That's something that
that's the corporations doing that, but the government should step in. I'm for that. My name is Guy. I live in Brookfield, Illinois.
And this year, who will you be voting for?
Voting for Harris and Walz.
What makes you so excited about Harris and Walz's ticket?
Nothing makes me excited, but It's more the platform that they're on.
Okay, and you think there's more hope voting for the same people that are in office right now to fix the country?
What's there to fix? The economy's doing great. Stock market is up, so if you're a white male, like he said, you're doing pretty good. Your 401ks are doing pretty good. Inflation sucks, but the problem is that people think that inflation is due to administrations when it's not.
And what makes Kamala qualified to become the next president of the United States?
Well, if you look at her path, she was, Attorney General, then she was a senator, vice president. Much more, I think, qualified than most people that are coming through the system.
I just want to say, bro, I'm here to learn. Like, you feel me? I don't know this shit, and I'm taking this shit in. Like, I want to learn, because, bro, genuinely, like, you feel me? I'm somewhat lost, goddammit. I'm trying to learn,
more
bro.
qualified than Trump to become president?
Oh,
So,
absolutely,
like,
100%.
you know.
100%.
And here at the DNC, they're bringing people in by the buses, dropping them off here for them to go inside the convention. What are you guys excited for this week?
See the next president of the United States nominated.
Do you think Kamala is qualified to become the next president?
I mean, we've just seen 4 years of her in office. So, no, I'd like to see 4 more years of Trump. Open borders, crime sky high, inflation, wars all over the world. It's like everything's burning. And I think it's to do with Kamala and Biden. I mean, we've got 4 years with Trump in office, 4 years since. And
that's what I like. I just keep remembering. I don't know, them 4 years of our life when Trump was in office, you can go ask anybody right now. They're gonna tell you those were the greatest. Like, everyone has, all the young people I know have come to agreement that like 2016 through 2020 was like the best, like the golden years. Like, bro, like you cannot tell me, like 2016, bro. Think about it, 2016. Everybody's agreement at, first of all, 2016 was like the best year of our life. So from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, like, when you really think about it, life was great. But
I mean, crime's up since he's out of office.
So who knows, bro?
Illegal crossings are up, inflation's up. Now, all that necessarily isn't the fault of the administration, but
now Kamala is running for president, obviously, and she's still vice president.
0 votes in the primary.
And how is
Crazy how that works.
How do you think that's possible that she was suddenly just became the next best person to become president when she was the most unpopular vice president?
Well, because if they took it to an open convention, there's 0 chance she would have won. The only way to keep all the money they had raised this far was to install Kamala. So you saw it happen over a weekend. I mean, prior, MSNBC, CNBC, CNN are all talking about how Kamala has got the worst approval ratings of any VP in history. They're talking about how Biden can get her off the ticket. And then all of a sudden, she's the savior of the country. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. She's been the nominee for 28 days, hasn't done a single press conference, hasn't talked about policy. The 2 things that she's announced is no tax on tips, which Trump already said, and then J.D. Vance talked about a $5,000 child credit. Now Kamala's proposing a $6,000 one. Crazy.
Do you think she'll take control of the border finally once she becomes president, or do you think it's just going to get worse?
No, it's only going to get worse. It's just lip service. She's been the border czar. She didn't do shit for it. She wants to let as many illegals in to give them pathway to citizenship so they can vote. They're all going to vote Democrat. They're giving them free phones, free health care, free education, free money. Why would they not?
They are getting them immigrants right. Like, not even trying to like be funny or nothing, bro. I seen this video, nigga. This immigrant had $15,000 in food stamps, bro. Like, not 1,500, 15,000 plus another 4K cash. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? What? And then they got free shelters and all that shit, bro. Kamala doesn't know what they're doing.
What
that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
qualified to become?
Can immigrants even vote? Like, that's what I'm saying, though. So that's why I don't really fully agree to that. Like, can they even vote?
Become the next president of the United States?
She's not. She didn't go through the voting process. They scared of the system, but I was all by design.
So how do you think it's even possible that she is now running for president when she wasn't even voted in to be the electoral?
Good question. Because
to be the person.
Because it's part of prophecy. If you look at like Egyptian, Kamala means lotus flower. Out of the lotus flower comes the sun god.
I seen something about this, but like, you gotta take this shit with a grain of salt. Like,
right. So what she's going to bring what he wanted. Back in the day, the sun god, along with Akhenaten, they were the rulers of the dynasty back in the day. They're going to bring economic doom because what you have to do, you have to destroy it before you rebuild it.
Well, comment if I should do this. Like, if I should, like, go around and ask people, like, how they feel. I low-key, this, bro, it's something behind me, and it's irking, bro. But Bro, I might do this, bro. No
They're
cap.
gradually doing it now. That's why they got to have these conventions, because they need you to be. They need you to make a covenant with them and be in agreement with them to move forward. That's all this is. It's an exercise to participate in your own doom.
Okay.
This whole system was not built for American citizens. It was built for secret groups to run it, and they're running it. And allegedly Kamala and all them, they're part of it.
When it comes down to it, what do you think makes Kamala qualified to become the next president?
Well, she's been a lawyer, okay, so she's no dummy, okay? And then she's been vice president. And it's very hard to top the education that you get as vice president to be president.
So what do you think Kamala will do as president to stop inflation?
She said she would look into the price gouging.
And do you think price gouging is
we
right?
all know it's going on.
Do you think it was right of the Democrats to replace Joe Biden with Kamala Harris for the ticket of who could be the next president?
It's a matter of the vote. I mean, what do you
But
mean
she
by
didn't
replace?
receive any vote
We
to
replace
become the
our
next.
politicians all the time, and that's within their laws. Is for all their delegates to just say, well, screw whatever people did in the primary, and let's give all our votes for somebody else. They're perfectly not only capable, but it's perfectly all right for them to do that, because that's the party's rules. Is it unfair to some people? Yeah, dude. Is it unfair to animals that they don't get to vote? Yes, it is unfair to animals they don't get a vote. It's unfair to plants. They don't get a vote either, okay? And you could look at it this way, and it's actually true. They don't get a vote, okay?
Yeah, 'cause they're not a human.
They're not a human. They're not 18
what the fuck
years
is this
old.
nigga yapping about? I was really trying to bro, what are you yapping
Okay.
about, bro?
How would a plant vote if it wanted to vote? Like, it's literally impossible.
Well, given
I'm about to say,
enough technology,
you can tell this nigga look
we
like
can finally talk to plants.
this nigga look like a fucking.
And they live longer than
Dang,
us.
what's that nigga
so they
name,
get to
bro?
be 18
the
years
scientist
old.
off of Back to the Future.
And they get
This
to
nigga
vote
got
for
a
a long
basement and
time.
just
Well,
be working on shit.
okay.
You believe
Nigga
that
on
plants
some
should have the right to vote?
I believe that they think that they should have the right to vote. I believe that your dogs and cats, that if you were able to talk to them, they would say, yes, we have the right to vote.
In your opinion, what makes the Democrats so excited to suddenly be voting for Kamala now, since Joe Biden has dropped out?
Well, that's an obvious question. There's a little bit of excitement because Joe Biden is kind of losing it, you know.
What do you think makes Kamala qualified to become the next president?
Right, losing it.
I mean, she
Joe Biden's losing it.
has so much great experience. I mean, you can't, being a vice president, she is one person away from being a president. So, I mean, that qualifies her. Her great experience, attorney general, being for the people, listening for the people. So, like, she checks every box for me.
And what do you think Kamala could do to separate herself from Donald Trump?
I really like her message of, I'm this, he's that, I'm this. Like, I know his type.
What are some of the accomplishments that Kamala and Joe have done since they have been in the office?
Well, definitely, we bounced back from COVID. I think they really got us on the right track. The economy's booming. Unemployment is low. So I think they've done a lot of great things. Yeah.
And is there anything Donald Trump could do?
Hold on, let me. My brain. I was
Is
listening, but I
that,
won't
I'm
listen.
this,
Hold on.
like, I know his type.
What are some of the accomplishments that Kamala and Joe have done since they have been in the office?
Well, definitely, we bounced back from COVID. I think they really got us on the right track. The economy's booming. Unemployment is low. So
What does that mean, bro? Like, is the economy really booming right now? Like, I don't know, bro. I think I'm just in a different tax bracket.
I think they've done a lot of great things. Yeah.
And is there anything Donald Trump could do in these upcoming months to potentially sway you to vote for Donald Trump?
No, I would never vote for Donald Trump. No.
What would be the fear of Donald Trump winning?
Number one is what he's done to the Supreme Court. I have a daughter, and I am, in fear of her rights that have already been taken away. She doesn't have the same rights that I do. I'm afraid he's going to do something to where he's just going to become a dictator and stay in office. So.
What makes Kamala qualified
That's like the third time that I heard that, bro. Shit.
to become the next president of the United States?
I think because she has some actual clear policies. I think she's a good communicator. I think it would be exciting to have a woman as a president.
Do you think a lot of people here are in support of Kamala?
It would be exciting for sure, because one day she's gonna catch an attitude and drop a bomb. I'm just trolling, bro. Like, that's just like, as a black dude, bro. Like, listen to all the black dudes that's watching this, right? Like, black females, bro. Like, if you know, bro, you know, like, black females are insane. Like, that's what I just be thinking about. Like, one day, bro, your girl love you, the next day, want to fucking blow your house up. Kamala Harris, one day, might just want to blow everybody up because she's in a fucking bad mood, bro.
One, because she's a woman. Two, because she's a black woman, and it might diversify the White House a little bit.
I think so.
I'm being funny, like
I think
70%,
like,
but there's still 30% of me that's
a woman
like,
in the
hey,
office,
that
hopefully.
shit is possible.
Okay, and what difference would it make between a woman and a man in office?
God, that's a deep question. I don't know, just a different perspective, I guess.
What do you think we can expect from Kamala Harris if she's elected as president?
I think that she'll be great. She'll give the people what they need, make the country a lot better. We'll get a lot of benefits out of it.
What kind of benefits are you excited for?
Lower health care, higher wages, better benefits for the people.
Do you think Kamala is somebody that we can trust with the open borders and with inflation going up? Do you think she's somebody we can trust to maybe close down the border a little bit, make things a little bit safer here in the United States?
I agree, yeah. I think she'll be great at that.
Okay, well, she's in charge of the borders right now.
Yeah. So I think she'll be able to make the country a lot safer. And
So she's like, is she really in charge of the borders right now? Well, that
pretty much
cooked,
keep
bro.
down the immigration and all of that good stuff.
But that's what I see. He's tweaking. You can't say that for Kamala Harris. You can't say for her to fucking keep down immigration, nigga. That don't make sense. Throwing me off, bro.
The country a safer place to be, you know.
But yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
So in Chicago, because of the DNC coming, they have boarded up all of the buildings here on Michigan Avenue because right here are all the protests. I'll be making a whole separate video on the protests here. And remember, get this video 10,000 likes. I'll be doing a...
Hey, here's the original video. Nick Shirley, y'all go fuck my boy. A great video. But yeah, bro, that's it. Bro, I ain't posted in a whole year. It's crazy. But I'm back, nigga. And yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I'm getting back consistent, getting back right. I say this every time, but I'm for real. For real. I got more videos coming too. Been doing videos with my boy. He was doing Omegle and shit. I'm just gonna do everything. Fuck it, bro. But yeah, bro, y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. And for real, tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Is it y'all voting Kamala or Trump? And give me your reasons, bro. I'm here to learn. Like, you feel me? I want to know. I can't vote anyway. But I want to know, bro. Like, seriously. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, bro. Yeah, new video coming soon.